Hey, everybody. Hope all is well. Beautiful people. So, I wanted to do a quick video. As you can see by the title, Black women do this all the time. And then you put yourself last, put everybody first, your mom, if he's there, your dad, grandmama, big mama, the kids, and definitely, the princess, your man. Put everybody first, the most disrespected and unprotected. And what do? Throw you out there to the wolves, it, throw you in the river. And you can decide at that point in time to sink or swim. Most of us get to swimming, backpedaling real fast. Because if not, you will sink. Nobody is coming. Okay? No one is coming. Or if you like it better, ain't nobody coming. And we do this over and over and over again, over and over and over again. Really? That's what you're taught to do. That's why I say I wish many Black women could at least take 6 months. Well, I have children. Can somebody babysit them? Where's a man at? Or what? He's not. He don't have to get. I don't trust him. But you lay down and have children with him. But hey, I hate to tell you, behavior is taught. Some of you are doing just what the one before you did, and on and on and on. And Big Mama Almighty is never going to be wrong. So I say, I wish you could have 6 months sometime. Let's say if you could work from home and live maybe an hour, 2 hours away, and just go someplace, do your job, have sufficient funding, and just think no outside influences. Outside influences. Oh, you can't do that. Well, I need you to do this right. You need to just think. Be able to take care of you, get a mental break, and just think, what do I want for my life? Now, how do I get there? And that seems really simple, but you can't do that when you're constantly having to go to work, and then you may have a second job and you're pulled over here because the man that your mama had, he wasn't about anything. He was a dusty, a low performing man. He didn't prepare. Newsflash: a man is to be a provider. And real men, let me tell you what they do, which is totally foreign in this group for the majority. Real men, they don't just provide for their wives and the wife and children when they're alive. Listen, we can't even get that part right. We still stuck on, I'm a baby mama. We still stuck on building baby mamas. This is the only group that's anti-family. This is the only group that's pro-ignorant, the way a lot of our people operate. But real men also provide for the wife and children in death. We can't get it right with the life part. 50-50. Unbelievable. So if you could get 6 months, just a little time just to think. Just to think and try to get some things together for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? But we don't. So what we do, you are born, man, you got those feet hitting the ground. Like the video I did, dear mama, he's just tired. Black women go through that all the time. You're supposed to go to school, childhood being counseled in the BC. Again, the one before you. And she's doing that nonsense. Guess what? Because the one before her did it, we're going to keep the chain of ignorance flowing. Childhood is canceled. So you look like you're supposed to go to school, do your homework, and get good grades, and come home and cook and clean. That's what's expected. That's what a lot of us do. And then you wonder why. That's why I have no sympathy for these men that can't make it. That's on you. Move. I'm not trying to hear about it. I'm not trying to hear about it. I wouldn't donate a dime. Black women are born hitting the ground. Go, go, go. That's all you know is to go, go, go. You going for everybody but you. And then after you've worked, you never had a chance to really get you because your mama done put too much on you. Because why? You got, just like that video I did about the young teenage black boy. He got to go ahead and carry the torch because the seed of poverty deed that mama decided to carry, she done put it all. You got to help out. He didn't ask to be here. Where's that man you got? And she didn't just have one child, him, no, three. She's had him, then two daughters. I wonder if it's by the same man or a different man. So now he got to step in. He's sitting up here, kid about to just lose it, and that's not cool. That's not cool. Kid is sitting up here about to just lose it. Why? He's tired. But this is what happens in the BC. Here's the only difference. The difference is this right here. Of course, that young man, if you saw the video, he may grow up to resent women, especially black women, because his mother is the first woman that he knows. That's who raised him. And we saw how that was turning out, right? So for black women, it's a little bit differently. You grow up, you know to hit the ground running. Some grow up, I can't believe the things I've heard from young black women. How the hell you stay with your mom? Okay, I get it. Discouraging them from going to school. And it's going to really happen more so as times become more economically challenging for a lot of people. Look up some of the mamas don't want the daughters to go to school. They're so selfish. And I know I know in the BC, black mama can't do no wrong. That's a bunch of BS. I'm sorry to tell you. We can't stand for correction. We can either go, because what's happening is what I see. We can go ahead with this fake nonsense that she can do no wrong. We're all human. We all make mistakes. And I see you keep making the same mistakes over and over again because Big Mama said so. Well, if Big Mama says so, if it's so freaking great, why the hell is she leaning on you? That includes myself as well, if I were a mother. If it's so freaking great, why the hell is she leaning on you? Let's see her make it without you. If the plan was so great in Blackistan that she been following, because the one before her followed it. Keep the dumbness going. Keep the curse going. If it's so freaking great, let's see, heaven forbid, but if, is Big Mama going to leave a legacy or to go fund me? Behavior is taught. It is taught. If it works so great for her, then why the hell did she struggle? And you doing the same thing. We're not going to be wrong. So we can go ahead and say, okay, you know what? We need to kind of do things a little differently, have a conversation, and come up with a plan and execute, or keep on doing the same old crap and looking stupid. Because here's what happened. Black women, you're taught to take on responsibilities of a man. Disappearing daddy, somebody got to step into that. See, the black men, like that young boy I did in the video, he can just run off and leave. And at some point he will. But a black woman, they know how to guilt trip you into staying. Some of you sitting up here 25 years old, depressed as hell, because you got to take her a whole lot of responsibility. Dreams, plans ruined. And here's the aftermath, what the BC has for thee. Once you've already grown up, because mom had the seed of poverty D, and he runs away from his responsibility, it's on you, the majority. The majority of responsibility falls on a black woman. And here you are trying to go to school. That's why it's nothing for a black woman to work two jobs. She's a born worker. Like I said, what's that lean, mean, fighting machine? That's a black woman. Lean or unlean, she's a workhorse fighting machine. Got to carry everybody on your back. And then after you, so young, just going. Work. Take care of not just you. You may have children, become a baby mother, other relatives, big mama, disappearing daddy. You know, he's known to show up after his old 3 teeth silly behind hasn't made anything of his life, and then he doesn't have a plan for retirement. Here comes Slewfoot. Here comes Dusty Slewfoot. Hey. It's like, really? No, that was not my father. Oh my gosh, definitely not. But here come Dust Buckets. Here comes Slewfoot Dust Bucket. Hey, how you doing? You're like, who is this? I'm your daddy. I have heard stories like this. People telling me to my face, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I remember you when you was 3 years old. It's like the girl now 36. So really? Oh, you don't have any money now. And you need some help. You really have nerve. But again, that's black women. Work so hard, take care of everybody else, take care of everybody else. Your mama, the mammy, the disappearing daddy, big mama, almighty grandmama, and the kids, and your baby daddy, and you, and your cousin, and your brother. And then when you do all of that and you're so freaking tired, you ought to be, you think. Then when you do all of that, and you become the angry black woman because that's what they've made you. You think? I'm not an angry black woman. I'm a happy black woman. But no, you become the angry black woman because that's what your surroundings have made you. You're that angry black woman and you're hurting and nobody gives a darn. Nobody gives a darn. And then here's what some this is not uncommon. Then you build up these men. You build up these men. And I'm not just talking about your baby daddy. I'm talking about some of you with your children, your sons. You sit up here and sacrifice and build up these men, and you're working and you're supporting them. And you know what I see? I thought, wow, after you've done all of that, they'll sit up, you've clothed them, housed them, and fed them. Working yourself like a rented mule. I wish I could. We need a international clean out day. Any man that's not providing, he gotta go. He got to go. National clean out day. But yeah, but you work and you support these men. A lot of them eating off of you, going to school off of you. I'm telling you the horror stories. I can't. And people are just talking, but to me, it's a horror story. So you do all this right here, and you're working and supporting these men, and then these same men, they're being indoctrinated or they are adapting talking points. They are digesting, they are inculcating negative information about black women, and they are digesting it whole. They are absorbing it. And then once you done carried them, for the ones that do this, they'll trample all over you and go to a whole nother woman. Sometimes, a lot of times, a whole nother woman of another nationality couldn't survive without you. Pull your purse string and see how many of them end up, they'll be starving. You would think you're in some kind of third world country. The baby looking all emaciated. Pull the EBT cards. Pull a black woman pocket. See, some of you would think, oh my, is he sick? Where are you from? Are you from the Middle East? One of those little, are you an American? They would be looking emaciated. You can't chew on no Jordans, can you? This is what you do. And Blackistan does not appreciate you. You do all of that. Building them up, and no respect for you. Build them. I see some of the things I see on people sending, like, oh my gosh, so many emails, I tell you. And I think to myself, I wonder who birthed him. How do you get this far? Be it 20s or 30s, how do you get this far? Or a black woman did. It's like you literally are raising your oppressor. A black woman did, because the community is so out of whack. So why would you keep funneling children? Based on what a man can provide for you, let's not act brand new. You can tell if you have children by this man, and I think this is how we start thinking. If you get with this man, even if you're dating, let's say if it goes that far, which a marriage, good luck with that. But let's just say if you have, since we are more into baby daddy, not family building. So let's just say if he becomes your baby daddy, stop and think, what do you think is going to happen? Check out my video, check his last chick. So you're going to more than likely procreate with a Dusty. It's going to be the same CHIT as the last black woman, the same chit. That's what you're going to get hit with. So why are you doing it? We've been doing this for too long. I mean, at this point, we've been doing it for too long. Any black woman, if you have assets, do not hang around low performing fruit. Men and women, don't hang around low performing fruit. See, a lot of black men, when they have assets, what they're not telling you, they might try to keep it real, but you watch the black men see black men that's got some going on for themselves. A lot of those, they're not going to be sitting up here in a guilt trip. They may hang just a little bit, but see, guess what? He already know Dusty, and he know he just blink one time he might get got. And see, the black man, when he has something, he is not guilted like black women are. You gotta stay, try to hold his community down, hold him up. The hell, you gotta hold him down. No, he gets that escape. Why do you think Dusty's pretty much go to black women? Emotional. Women are more emotional. You expected if you make a certain amount of money to hold three other Negroes down, you got to be out of your darn mind. That's why we can't wealth build. It's too many bringing you down. Some people are diseased. You can believe it if you want to, or challenge it. Some people are diseased. They are diseased. Black men, they have an option. They can get their little stuff and going on, and that's accepted. Well, he got a right to live his life now, but the black woman, they expect you to stay there and hold the hood down. That's why you are down. They don't want to holler you're only worth $5. Why? Because of the black community? Because of the black man? Did your dad leave you an inheritance? Did he leave you anything? Did he pass down any life lessons that you can even use today to better yourself? Did he? So nothing from your daddy. What about your baby daddy, your man? You know a lot of wealth is inherited. You do understand that, don't you? You do understand that. When they talk about it's too much money in the bank accounts of these Americans, and they need to see uh, higher unemployment and all that. They're not talking about money from the BC because the bank accounts are not overflowing like that. It blows my mind with these economists. We need more unemployment. Oh my gosh. But I digress. But you think about it. Then they want to holler you you are only worth $5. You're only worth $5 because guess what? I hate to tell you, you were born from more than likely a typical average black man, and you have a typical average black man as your baby daddy. That's what you got. That's why they want to holler you worth $5. Let me tell you something. If you worth $5, I bet you he worth -2. But this is what you do, and it needs to stop. Give like a workhorse. And out of all that you do, this same community was trampled all over you. Well, would not pour urine on you if you were on fire. Most want you to catch fire. So we do this all the time. If you have a mother, and I send a spirit of love, she's a good mama, that's different. But if she just been average and got a whole bunch of kids out of wedlock, and you can't talk to her in any kind of way, I hope you're able to get through high school, go to college, and I hope you're just able, I hate to say this, but I know some people don't get it, fly away. She's stuck in her ways. But I see what happens. Back when we get a couple of dollars, next thing you know, why the hell you got the same money, you're making the same income, and less money, less wealth. It's all going out. You owe parents love and respect. I'm going to say this, and I know I'm not a mom. You owe parents love and respect. I'm sorry, baby doll. I even me, I don't owe no parent a damn paycheck. I don't. No, no, no. You don't owe you no house. Now, if you can afford it, fine. I don't owe you no house. Don't owe you no damn car. Cause you know what? Last I checked, that's what fathers do. That's what men do. My dad bought my mom a house. That's how we grew up. doing stuff backwards, and it's not working. We're trying to reinvent the wheel. We call ourselves, we're gonna make it work. Baby mama ain't working. Carrying the seed of poverty D ain't working. It's killing the black woman, not just emotionally, financially, and physically. And you do all this giving. We're gonna stick to the plan, trying to reinvent the wheel. The wheel is hella broken. But go ahead, go ahead. You're trying to get you a square wheel. The wheel is round. I'm gonna make it square and wonder why you're not going nowhere. We do all of this, and then you are abandoned and labeled as the angry black woman. It's not working. You do all this sacrificing only to be discarded and abandoned and labeled the angry black woman when you are simply doing what you are taught in backwards ass Blackistan. And then the matter of the result. They created this. Manage your own creation. So why you worth $5? Because of your daddy. That's what I said. That's why you worth $5. Your mom and your daddy. Man and your daddy, because he's supposed to be a provider and he wasn't. So the money was stretched thin. And then you look up what kind of man you got. That's why. I said 2022, it has to be about you. 2023, I beg of you, and I say it out of love because I care. And people may get mad, I understand. If you do get mad, that mean, what do they say? If the rock hits you, you'll holler. That's fine, because we're getting somewhere. Because now you can think, why am I mad? Because maybe it's true. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do? What are we teaching our daughters? So we can go ahead and say, oh, we're not going to be wrong. Look what has gotten us. We do this all the time. All just take, giving, get everybody just taking. And once this community uses you up, they're not gonna give you a thumbs up. Oh, okay, now I got on my feet. Your man got on your feet. Where's he at? With a whole nother woman. You just build him up for somebody else. A whole nother woman. And and don't let him really get some money. It'll be anybody but a black woman. How is that return on your investment going for those of you who are holding down a man? How's it going? Incorporating into your life the negative ways and backwards means of the BC. Do we have some positive things in the culture? Of course we do, but there's too much negative, and it's I'm telling you, it's really bad. Our people can't see past Friday, have no idea it's going to get more challenging. Look at today. I say fast forward 3 to 5 years from now. Oh, you're going to really see something. Life is changing so fast. And sometimes we're stuck in our bubble and we in our little world. We don't see the outside world. Then when things happen, we're looking all crazy. What are we gonna do? Black women, I'm telling you, the ways of means of Blackistan, child, that is the ways of means of Blackistan. That's hashtag guaranteed a failure plan. It's not gonna work. You do all this. They just ride you like you. So you would think the dusty is an equestrian and you the horse. And you the horse and you carrying a dust bucket, your children and your mama, and disappearing that this is crazy. And then you wonder why you're angry. A lot of women are angry. You think so? You have a right to be. You've been traumatized your whole life. The thing is, you just don't know it. Been traumatized your whole life. And we think that's the norm. You've been traumatized, darling. You just don't know it. So we keep on doing this, letting people just, this is what it's supposed to be. It's like shackles. Your life just shackled. Here's what to expect. It's 2023. You deserve to be free. You deserve to be free to live, to dream, to think, to exist in peace. A family of trauma bond. I suggest run. Doesn't mean you don't love them, But at some point, you got to block them out. We do all of this, taking care of the mama, the daddy, the kids. Who's taking care of you? Taking care of your baby daddy. Who's taking care of you? And once you've sacrificed your life and all you know is to give, 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 and everybody sees you as a means to take, 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 and then you start to get older. I've seen it in your 30s and your 40s, and then you start looking around, not happy with what you see. Then you become the angry black woman. Which you've been that, just that, you've been had that moniker. It's been well earned. Again, that's what your community gave you. What do they say? You're a product of your environment. Well, a damaged black woman being the angry black woman, that's indicative of the environment. Locked in. You do all of that, sacrificing for what? Who's sacrificing for you? This is what black women do. Do it all the time. And then, what are you? We are then disrespected, not protected, and labeled the angry black woman. And most of the time it is applicable. Why? Because that is what the community, lack of family, the ideology of Blackistan, that's what it made. It made you like that. It made you like that. Tick tock, tick tock. The BS in Blackistan has to stop. It has to. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Not trying to down your moms and all that, but we have to, the culture that we're living in right now, it's not working. This generational dysfunction, it's not working. This culture calls themselves going to reinvent the wheel on degradation. And all we're doing is showing that we are the experts. Who you want to see an expert? The BC is the expert for self annihilation. Somebody said here on YouTube, let me know what you guys think. And I'm out. And I only say these things because I care. Thanks for watching.